everyone. Hope everyone is safe and sound and staying at home. I'm Arita Haque and I'm once again back on a listener day with an economics lesson. And today, the topic which we will be discussing about is demand. This is a very interesting topic. So without any further delay, let's just get started. So, first of all, what do we understand by the term demand? So as you can see, I've written demand is the willingness and ability to buy a product. So in order to understand what demand is, we have to understand these two terms, willingness and ability, clearly first. So then only we can understand what demand actually means. So when talking about willingness, what do we understand by it? It is actually the consent or readiness to do something. In simpler words, willingness means the wish or desire to want something, For example, we go to a shopping mall, there we see this beautiful shimmery dress and we immediately fall in love with that dress. And we are like, we want it, we want that dress, we want it. And you just have a desire to buy that dress. So that is what your willingness is. So now, when talking about ability, now what is ability? If we relate it to the first example, we like that dress, that is very beautiful, we want it, we have the willingness to buy it, but obviously the dress costs a fortune, that costs some money. So that money is the ability. So if we have that money, we can buy that dress. And if we do not have that money, we won't be able to buy that dress. So we have to have the ability in order to, meet our willingness, in order to fulfill our desire. So if we give a more clear example, so say for example, I go to a store and there I see a chocolate which costs $100. And I love the chocolate. I really want to buy it. But I have only $20 with me. So I have the willingness to buy the chocolate or the product, but I don't have the ability to buy it. I do not have the sufficient money to buy it. And therefore, the demand is not met because I have the willingness, but I do not have the ability. So that is the thing. In order to fulfill a demand, you have to have both the willingness and the ability. Otherwise, demand would not be fulfilled. So this is the case with demand. Now, the second point says demand and price are inversely related. Now, what does this mean? This means that demand will rise as price falls and fall as price rises. So in general, if we see buyers, they want to buy more of the goods at lower prices. Like if the products are very cheap, they tend to buy it more. But if the products are very pricey or costly, they are very reluctant to buy it, and they just do not buy it as much as they did when. So this is the thing, that demand and price are inversely related. So if we raise the price of a good, consumers will take fewer units of the market, and if we lower the price of the good, consumers will take more of the goods off the market. So a higher price will mean that fewer people will be able to afford the product. They will also be less willing to buy it, which means they won't have the willingness to buy it and will be more likely to switch to other rival products. Say for example, I go to a store, I see a lamp and the lamp is very beautiful and I need it. So I just ask the price of the product and it's like $200 and it's like very high for me. So I like the product, but the price is very high. So my demand will decrease. So then I will try to go to other stores which sell the lamp at a cheaper price. I will switch to another product. So this is what basically happens. So when we raise the price of a product, the higher the price, the lower the demand becomes. People are very reluctant to buy a very costly product. Like people are not able to afford it mostly. And if we see like products are being sold at a cheaper price, we tend to buy it more. So as price rises, the willingness and ability to buy a product also falls. So this is the case about demand and price. They are totally inversely related. So now the third point says individual and market demand. Now what do we understand by individual and market demand? So individual demand is the demand for an individual, and market demand is the total demand of a product. So individual demand is the amount of a product an individual would be willing and able to buy. All right, I'm repeating. Individual demand is the amount of a product an individual will be willing and able to buy at different prices. And when talking about market demand is the total demand for a product, not an individual, at different prices. Thank you so much everyone for watching today's video so patiently. I really hope you enjoyed it, and we will learn more about demand in our next video. So hopefully we will learn many things together. So thank you so much. Have a good day.